Hello everyone, I'm Linda Kay, your host for a special edition of OVW, where we take a look back at one of our most exciting events of every year, the Nightmare Rumble. We'll take a look back at this year's men's and women's Rumble with some very special guests and surprises. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the action of OVW.
What good is it to have when the journey shapes us into who we are? Do you remember the touch of darkness that awakened your will? The stumbling, striving, reaching, bleeding, hanging on the razor-thin edge of believing. We are made of the climb, children of the mountain dirt. What good is it to have when hunger animates the spirit and feeds this rumbling need to overcome? Come, you with the iron-scented pride, I honor you for being the animal that makes me primal, because my instincts are my prize, and challenge is how I rise. Challenge is how I rise.
And now, OVW presents the Men's and Women's Nightmare Rumble.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a sold-out Davis Arena for the Nightmare Rumble. Every seat has a button, guys. It's the most unpredictable night of our year.
That it is. You never know who is going to show up in OVW. I am the East End villain, Josh Ashcraft, alongside Dances TVJ and Brian Kinnison, and we will be calling the action from ringside.
A night unlike any other. I cannot wait. Brian, let's get this thing started. Folks, we got so much going on. Let's go ahead and get into it. Folks, history will be made tonight in the Men's Nightmare Rumble. The winner will receive an opportunity at the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. 30 men fighting for the biggest opportunity of their career. But Women's Nightmare Rumble coming up next. Guys, we got a couple very special guests here for the commentary table.
That we do, so we are going to take our leave, Steve.
Very dramatic. But guys, it's about to get very dramatic because the Women's Nightmare Rumble, 20 women fighting for an opportunity at the OVW Women's Championship. The championship carried by Freya the Slayer.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your special guest commentator, the OVW Women's Champion, Freya the Slayer!
Freya the Slayer, welcome to the commentary desk, ma'am. It sounds like you got a couple fans here. Now, folks, Freya the Slayer joining me here at the commentary table, but there's another empty seat here with us, Freya. So we got another very, very special guest going to be joining us here for the Women's Nightmare Rumble.
I would say maybe the most special guest we've ever had on commentary.
I think that's arguable. I would put my money on that, but let's go ahead and get her out here now.
And now, please welcome another special guest, OVW legend, Mickie James!
That's a very nice hat. Very nice to see you.
Thank you. Wonderful. More wonderful now that you're here with us.
Let's get it rolling, Linda Kay.
The following is the Women's Nightmare Rumble! The rules are as follows. There are 20 contestants in the match. Entrants 1, 10, and 20 have earned their spot through matches held this week. In just a moment, entrants 1 and 2 will begin the match. And every 2 minutes thereafter, another contestant will enter. The only way to be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope with both feet hitting the floor. After contestant 20 has entered, a wild card entrant will get to re-enter. And then, the final remaining woman in the match will be declared the winner of the Nightmare Rumble and will get to challenge for the OVW Women's Championship anytime, anywhere. And now, entrant number 1, accompanied by PJ Jones Esquire, Chalante Royale!
Shoot your shot, Jones.
PJ Jones literally coming up here giving him Mickie James. OVW legend Mickie James his business card.
You have to appreciate the gusto.
Yeah.
He's smart enough to align himself with Chalante.
Hold up. There's been a performance going on. She is in her moment.
She's always in her moment.
Chalante Royale 2023, almost her entire moment, one of the longest reigns in OVW Women's Champion.
Entrant number 2, Sophia Rose!
Sophia Rose, a product of the Hero Wrestling Compound up in Wisconsin, and a standout in 2023 here in OVW. Now, folks, if you missed the beginning of the show, OVW legend Mickie James and OVW Women's Champion Freya the Slayer here joining me ringside. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm excited to be here. It's an exciting night here. The Rumble is on. Oh my God.
Rumble's on in front of a sold-out Davis, and she still got the mic.
And that's what I was saying. Chalante always knows how to take her moment in the ring.
Now, Freya, let me ask you, you're someone who knows Chalante. Oh, hold on. We'll let her finish your concert.
Her concert's never done, to be fair.
That's a very accurate point. Now, Freya, you know Chalante.
Oh!
Oh, I know Chalante.
Do you think her being at number 1 is a hindrance, or do you think that's literally more lit a fire under the fighting siren?
I'm a little torn because she beat my other tag partner to get that spot, and TT now is coming in at the number 20, so both very admirable.
TT pulling out that win, able to come in at number 20, the most advantageous spot in this Nightmare Rumble. Chalante, though, saying, even though I lost, I became number 1. Now, Mickie, do you have a favorite going in this match? Have you seen a lot of OVW women's matches?
I have seen a lot of OVW's women's matches, and I've had my eye on OVW for a while now. Obviously, there's a lot of history here. You know, I do have some favorites, but I don't want to pick favorites.
Okay.
I was just excited for anybody who could come out and stop Chalante from singing, honestly.
Like a non-biased answer and then a dig. I respect that. Chalante Royale almost looks like she's trying to get eliminated by Sophia Rose here.
But like you said, to give her due, as one of the longest reigning OVW Women's Champions, she can probably outlast if she puts her mind to it tonight.
Here's the thing I love about Chalante Royale. She takes an inch of opportunity and turns it into a mile regularly. I mean, her choice of representation might be questionable, but her skills are not.
Completely agree. But is PJ going to be a hindrance or a help tonight?
You really never can tell. Still charges by the hour regardless, but look at Sophia trying to find a way out of that. Kick to the midsection there, and Chalante, ooh, straight to that turnbuckle.
Well, and she was also trained by another very famous wrestler, Dustin Rhodes.
Absolutely, a product of the Nightmare Academy. Hold on.
Holodead is entered.
Holodead, a decade in wrestling, now making her OVW debut in the Nightmare Rumble, guys.
To all of the loyal fans of OVW, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude. Without you, there is no OVW. Without your passion, your energy, your unwavering support, there is no us. There's no talent, no production. Without you, there's no OVW. Thank you for being the driving force behind everything we do. The unsung heroes of our saga. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, OVW fans. We can't do it without you.
If you've ever dreamed of being part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment, make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling. the OVW Academy with Al Snow, the birthplace of legends including Batista, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Will you be the next name added to that impressive list? Visit OVWacademy.com and apply now.
OVW.
Back to what I said earlier, we never know who's going to show up tonight, from what company, from what country. Everybody is here to get a shot at the OVW Women's Championship.
You're absolutely right. This is the hottest time in OVW's history, folks. Everyone wants to be a part of it. If you want to be part of it, make sure you go to OVWrestling.com and buy your tickets, buy your pay-per-view links. Every chance you get, the action is going to be hotter than ever in 2024. Oh, hold on. Speaking of hot action.
Ooh.
Markova eliminated Sophia Grace.
Okay. Wow, came in and made her presence known quickly.
Sophia Rose taken out. Oh, Natalia Markova might be going out right now. Shalance and Holiday teaming up again. Now, guys, let me ask you, you've been in these sort of Rumble situations. Does it behoove you to find someone to maybe work with, even though you know it's going to implode later on?
Personally, business is business. You can't trust anybody. I've never had success with tag partners, and you know, at the end of the day, you kind of have to be selfish out there.
You're absolutely right, because only one woman will be the #1 contender. You might have a friend out there for 20 minutes, but only one woman can come out on top.
Well, I think Holiday and Shalance heard you, because they saw them turn on each other now and now. Shalance down in the corner recovering. Holiday trying to eliminate Markova.
But that's just it. Even if you don't have a tag partner around there, you have to keep your head on a swivel. You never know where someone's going to come from.
Oh!
All right, who's going to be next here joining this Women's Nightmare Rumble? Lovely Miss Larkin.
Miss Larkin!
Making her OVW debut as well, guys. It's a night full of debuts, a night full of surprises. Oh, God.
Wow.
And shut down quick from Holiday.
Holiday, a decade in this business, guys, and she's bringing all her skills here tonight. And Mickie, you're seeing her take control of this Rumble.
I have to say, Holiday has looked really, really impressive. And what's more exciting is the fact that women have come from all over to be a part of this Rumble tonight, all for a shot, Freya, of your championship.
Do you know what? I welcome the challenge. This is my 3rd time as the OVW Women's Champion, and I want the best. I don't want the best at OVW to be my opponents. I want the best in the world. So I look forward to seeing the best women out here. I want to see them, because even if you have a partnership, you have a 1 in 20 shot of getting that title shot.
That's exciting.
We are a quarter of the way through this Women's Nightmare Rumble. And Freya, let me ask you, you said you want the best competition, and I respect that as a fighting champion. Do you have a favorite? Do you have someone you want to see win this matchup that you want to compete against?
That's just it. I don't have a favorite. I want the best. So whoever outlasts all of these other women, that's the best, and that's who I want to face.
Spoken like a true champion. Freya, couldn't be happier to have you out here. Couldn't be happier to have OVW legend Mickie James out here joining us.
I'm honored. How do you like my hat on top of my headgear here?
Oh, I love this.
Do you like this? I think it's a new thing, a new trend we could start.
I think I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to bring a Kangol hat next week.
Okay, I love it.
I don't know if you'll pull it off quite as well as she does, though.
Oh, God, no. I won't pull anything off as well as anybody.
Whoa.
Oh, nobody home there. Lovely Miss Larkin taking it to Holiday, she's been working hard throughout this Rumble. You got to think everyone in there exhausted. Got sparks, literally and metaphorically. Lilith Grim, she's got that fire inside of her, that powerhouse, the Warhammer. Oh, look at that, going straight for Shalance Royale.
Man, this is exciting. We've got women from all over the country coming all the way from Denver, Colorado, all the way to Louisville.
Whoa! We got people from Russia, we got competitors from Puerto Rico. People around the world wanted to be, German suplex, wanted to be part of OVW after the breakout success of wrestlers on Netflix. Folks, if you haven't seen the breakthrough documentary from the director who brought you Cheer and Last Chance You, go binge it on Netflix after the Nightmare Rumble. Look at this. Lovely Miss Larkin squaring off with Leila Gray in the middle of the ring. Warhammer in trouble here, Freya.
I don't know. I have faced Lilith before, and she's one of the hardest hitting women I have faced in the country, to be fair.
You have taken a lot of hits, so I'm going to take that as a serious... Oh, hold on.
Lila.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, we're getting close.
Exactly like I said.
Well, now, ladies, obviously, you're both winners, so I don't mean to imply this, but what does it feel like when you're on that apron, you know your opportunity's on the line, and then your feet hit the ground?
Oh, it's devastating. Because you know you just lost it, right? You're out, that's it. And the night's still gonna go on, and there's a lot of women coming out, but it's so defeating. You work so hard for this moment, and then it's gone in an instant.
The longest walk to the locker room, I imagine.
Exactly. It's that adrenaline rush of that you could win, that you do have an equal shot to everybody else, and then, exactly like Mickie said, taken away in an instant.
Holiday continuing to assert her authority in this matchup, and guys, you've seen her wrestle all over, but Holiday making her OVW debut tonight. Freya, let me ask you, as the women's champion, as the standard bearer in the women's division right now, I mean, what does it mean to you to see someone come in and just throw the weight around like that? Another product of the Nightmare Factory.
Okay, Ivy.
All right. But Brian, to your point, that makes me feel great. That feels like everybody knows what we've got going on here at OVW. They know that we set a very high standard for our women's division, and they want to come be part of that.
You're absolutely right. That not only be part of that, they want to face you for that championship. Right now, Ivy Malibu, the fatal attraction, making her presence known. We got a couple Nightmare Factory products in there right now, guys, and you're seeing that training.
Wow, a lot of power from Ivy. Look at that.
She might get Shalante up and over right now.
See, and that's the adrenaline rush that a Rumble will do to you.
Oh, but hold on. Shalante.
You don't know what you can do until you've done it.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Right, though. She has, in her debut, made her presence.
Oh
my goodness.
Now that was just unkind.
Wow.
A little bit of mind games, definitely going to leave the mark. Well, hold on, we got about 10 seconds until our next competitor, guys. Guys, you've heard me say it multiple times, they're not a sponsor, but the Nightmare Factory pumping out quality competitors, and they are making their way to the Nightmare Rumble.
I will say Nightmare Factory has made an impressive showing tonight here.
You got the QT Marshall and Glacier somewhere watching, proud, watching some of their students come here and compete in front of the entire world for one of the most prestigious titles in the world. Shalante hanging on there, Holly dead. Right there.
See, and PJ still has not, made a large contribution to her tonight, but I would not put it past him.
PJ, always there ringside, always got to have eyes in the back of your head, but right now, you're going to have eyes in the back of your head anyway. I mean, you could be in there with 19 other women.
Wow.
And Helica risk at big risk right here. Lilith Grimm got her over the top rope.
Is she going to get her out?
Warhammer
she has to hold on tight.
And that's just it. You never know what move's going to work against you at the end of the day.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, skin the cat. Look at this.
Look at that. Ivy Malibu staying alive. Shalante Royale thought she had an elimination there.
Oh,
man.
Instead of elimination, Shalonce Royal got eliminated. Well, not literally in the sense.
Oh!
But there's a reason that this show is sold out tonight. They knew that the women were going to bring this level of talent and this level of fight to the ring today.
You're absolutely right. And again, look at the only one on her feet again. Holiday really making her presence felt in this Nightmare Rumble. And Freya, you've been in the Nightmare Rumble. You know it's a time to make your name.
I've not only been in the women's Nightmare Rumble, I've been in the men's Nightmare Rumble. So I know exactly what's going on out there. You're doing anything in your power. You're putting your body on the line because that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Oh.
Fun.
She does seem right up your alley.
She does. All the way from Dallas, Lady Bird Monroe making her way out here, guys. What a huge opportunity for her.
Whoa! That's all right.
A little bit of a misstep there, but look at her right back on the attack.
She stayed back up on. That's all right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but that's kind of part of the game. If you mess up, just get right back into it.
It's not ballet.
I think Markova knows that after getting her neck dropped on that knee of Lady Bird, but hold on. Middle of the ring here, two powerhouses.
Look at this strike exchange. Ooh, wow.
Guys, this just seems to be firing up Holiday.
You know, I've been shot by both of these women, and I mean, they might not be cash flow, but you'll remember it tomorrow.
Oh, hold on.
Wow.
Oh. Guys, did Holiday coax her in? Did she rope-a-dope her there?
I think you're right.
Made Lilith Grimm made the mistake there, got eliminated.
Oh, goodness.
Folks, action is heating up here. Nope, Angelica, look at that. Look over for the head scissors on Holiday.
Nice, Angelica. Watch out.
She wants to stay in. She better get back in the ring quickly.
Oh, my God, not another. Oh, my God. Another elimination from Holiday.
Holiday might be setting a record for eliminations.
Oh, but then Shalonce just got one of her own.
The action happening all over the ring, folks. Unpredictable is an understatement.
Wow. The ring is really clearing out all of a sudden.
You're absolutely right. We are about halfway through. Next competitor will be the halfway point. Hold on, Shalonce up and over.
Oh, but there's PJ. See, I knew he would come into play at some moment.
Steve's out here to say right place, right time. But folks, who's coming out next?
I guess we'll all find out.
Leila Gray!
Guys, this is one of the ones we knew actually. Leila Gray earning that number 10 spot on Thursday when she won that Battle Royale. Gray, a woman you know incredibly well, Leila Gray.
Oh, very well. We have both three-time OVW Women's Champions. We have taken the title from each other multiple times.
And I will say, hold on, Shalonce eliminated.
Oh, and she hit the ground hard.
Oh, PJ couldn't save her on that one.
Lady
behind her. Leila got an elimination of her own.
Did you hear that ovation when Shalonce got eliminated? Wow. Here we go.
You know, but is Leila at an advantage? You know, she's part of that Bad Girls Club, but right now she's standing solo.
Well, folks, we saw that pre-show.
Girls?
You heard that Leila and Dream Girl Ellie Matt, they think they have a 110% chance of winning, but right now, Leila Gray being batted back and forth like a ping pong ball.
You want this back? I guess not.
No, I think his feelings are hurt.
PJ Jones wasn't able to secure the win for his client. They're going back to the back, but right now, folks, halfway through this Nightmare Rumble. Now, Natalia Markova, Holiday, and Leila Gray.
You know what? If I was out there, that's exactly what I would be doing. I would be going to a former champion, someone who won a Royal 2 days ago to get this number 10 spot. That's exactly who I would be going after. So very smart on their behalf.
Smart competition. Not only that, you know Dream Girl Ellie is coming in a little bit later on, which would give them the numbers advantage. I mean, do you want to go ahead and try to nip that in the bud here?
Exactly.
Leila Gray in some serious trouble. Now, Natalia Markova. Now, Mickie, you know Natalia Markova pretty well from NWA. You know, what is she thinking going into this matchup, into this Nightmare Rumble?
Well, I mean, Natalia is an opportunist. She wants a shot at gold, and she wants her name in lights, let's face it. I think it's pretty wise of her to team up with Holiday, but she can't really trust her, can she?
We've already seen Holiday have one teammate fall apart in this match. Hold on, who's next?
Dream Girl Ellie
That's a little bit more even now.
There we go. And see, that's... So maybe they should have eliminated Leila a little sooner. Now they do have that numbers game with the Bad Girls Club.
It took a little bit too much time with the baddie. Now Dream Girl Ellie in at number 11, helping even up the numbers for Leila Gray. The Bad Girls Club, now you heard them say earlier, they were going to work together to win this matchup.
I mean, but I know this may be better than anyone. How many times have they used that numbers game?
Absolutely, and you were able to overcome that at Christmas Chaos and claim that OVW Women's Championship.
I exactly did, but I had to fight through all 3 of them to do it. And so that's why tonight I'm not intimidated. I look forward to seeing the challenge out in that ring.
Holiday looking to do 2 at once here. Bad Girls Club holding on for dear life, trying not to get taken over here.
You know, but they are willing to do anything.
You're seeing that right now. There's no links they won't go to. No low they won't stoop to. And the double team now for the... Hold on, Holiday!
Oh!
Oh, no! Wow. Arguably the MVP up to this point.
What an exciting Women's Nightmare Rumble so far, but who will get their shot? Who will get their chance to challenge for the OVW Women's Championship anytime, anywhere? Stick.
Welcome to OVW. Oh! Oh, spine to pine, that's gotta be it. Oh. Oh my God. Whoa.
Welcome to OVW.
For the first time ever, live on pay-per-view at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, Saturday, August 31st.
You know, at this point, have we had more first-time debuts
Innovative.
than OVW roster members?
Actually, I think you might be right. We've had more debuts than OVW roster members, but folks, that just tells you how popular OVW Day is right now, to your point from earlier, Freya.
And that is so exciting to see all of these people here to see who comes out on top, who's going to be the best.
The prestige that OVW has garnered over the last year, 2 years, it can't be understated or overstated. Freya, you and Leila Gray, Dream Girl Ellie, people who've really helped define and put the OVW Women's Division on the map.
You know what, it's such an honor though to just have even held the OVW Women's title once, much less 3 times, because of the rich history that we have here at OVW. And that has to be a reason that all of these women are showing up to debut for their very first time tonight.
As we go into 2024, it is going to be the most exciting year of OVW yet. Hold on, Littlefoot might be eliminated here.
Oh!
Wow. Teamwork makes the dream work, and the Dream Girl Ellie.
Dream Girl Ellie and Leila eliminating the influencer. They look at that right back to attacking Markova. Now, Mickie, if you're the next entrant, I mean, are you coming out here immediately trying to fight the Bad Girls Club, or do you maybe try to side with them?
Well, you come to win, and I guess, you know, let's face it, we've seen the Bad Girls Club at play.
Wow.
Do you really think you're going to come in and make friends with them?
That's
if you're just walking in the door, I don't think so. You have to come for gold and glory, right?
I can speak from experience. They are not to be trusted.
Let's see who's coming next to go for that golden glory.
The gem of the crowd, Hema!
Emma making her way to the ring, guys. Debut Thursday in that Battle Royal. Got down to her and Leila Gray. You're seeing that intense stare. Oh, hold on.
Whoa!
Wow. Her own momentum and chutzpah used against her there.
You cannot underestimate the Bad Girls Club.
Now let me ask you, we talked earlier about when your feet hit the ground, how does it feel when you do it to yourself, though, when your own momentum gets used against you?
Absolutely devastating.
And again, the Bad Girls left alone in there with Markova. That double team coming back into play.
But also, if you are new to OVW, if you are a recent debutee, you have to know that they have been working together for months and months and months, and you have to come out expecting anything from them because they are going to lie, cheat, steal. They want to be back on.
You're absolutely right, Freya, but that's the thing. Only one can be. At some point, they're going to have to throw fisticuffs. They're going to have to go one-on-one if they make it to the end.
You know, and Ellie's a recent addition to the Bad Girls Club. Is that going to come into play?
You're absolutely right. Ellie still finding her footing as a quote-unquote bad girl, but Mickie, let me ask you, why pick apart Markova like this? Why not go for the elimination?
Maybe they're setting an example. You say that because you could. Why wouldn't they eliminate?
Oh.
You say that. Oh, she's holding on. Eliminate her, they can take a little break. That's what I was going to say, because you have 2 minutes. They know there's 2 minutes before the next woman comes out.
Absolutely. And Markova in a... Hold on. Got another one coming out here.
All right.
Crystal and Katie, the Von Rockets.
Okay, so I guess it's a 2-for-1 entry.
Okay, I didn't know that was the rules.
It's like a free bird rule.
So 2 for 1. It's a free bird. I like that.
Free bird, but different. Yeah, it's
These are the Rockettes. They normally are associated with Ryan Von Rocket.
Look at this. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely, but look at the Bad Girls Club not taking this team seriously, laughing them off. And
I mean, they beat them in a tag team match not too long ago. The Bad Girls Club did. So
absolutely, at Christmas Chaos. Look at that, Katie and Crystal taking out Ellie and Leila Gray. Nothing to laugh about there.
No, they're coming in, and they want that #1 spot just as much as everybody else does.
Absolutely. And
the Bad Girls Club might not take them seriously, but they are taking this title shot very seriously.
Crystal White with the big spin. 20-year veteran,
Big
Crystal
sidewalk
White.
slam.
Oh! Katie Gainan dropping Leila. Guys, you got to give it to Katie Gainan. One of the first to show up, usually one of the last to leave. She trained so hard. She's just gotten better and better. Markova getting some much-needed room to breathe there as Katie and Crystal have come out and taken on the Bad Girls Club. Let me ask you, Louise, if you're... Oh, hold on.
Oh, are they going to eliminate them here?
I mean,
big upset.
They've got the numbers game. It's 2-on-2 right now. They can't use their teamwork against a single opponent anymore.
Almost out there. Might be a dual elimination if Katie Gainan and Crystal White have their way. Guys, let me ask you, if you're in the back right now, I mean, do you want this elimination to happen, or would you rather everybody stay in so it's a little more of a fair fight, no numbers game?
Oh my gosh, I would say the less women in there as possible, you know, because the more women, they're all against you. So whether it's 3 women or 10 women.
And I think at this point, you'd just be happy that they're tiring each other out.
Right.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to think exhausted is an understatement for especially Markova right now. It's been in there for so long.
Gemma Jules!
The 6-foot bombshell, guys, making her OVW debut here. Coming straight from the Nightmare Factory, looking to whip some butt here at the Nightmare Rumble. Gemma Jewel. Oof. Stunning chop there. Oh, and Katie Gainan up.
Oh!
Eliminated. Crystal White, eyes going big there. She realized her partner just got taken out.
She sure did, and as the woman who's normally the largest person in the ring, she really is using her size to her advantage. It's much harder to go over the top when you have that size and weight on your opponent.
Oh my goodness.
Case in point.
Crystal White taken out. You guys, Gemma Jewel told us earlier, she's looking to set it off tonight, and the 6-foot bombshell doing just that.
Oh, but don't underestimate the Bad Girls Club.
Looking to bring in a new member. Oh, God.
There she goes. See, very smart.
Meeting of the minds. Well, yeah, that's kind of smart. That's for sure.
90% of natural sleep aids don't work. Most remedies make bold claims, but never measure their real impact. Meet Sophie, the natural plant-based spray that does. Sophie isn't one size fits all. It experiments with different plant extracts to find what works for you. Paired with an app and machine learning, Sophie learns to optimize your sleep because not all plants work the same for everyone. Sophie is as unique as you.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back to your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy, official physical therapy provider of Bellarmine Athletics and the trusted choice for keeping you in the game.
Favorite to win this thing. She's got all the tools in the shed to be a #1 contender, Freya.
I completely agree. I mean, there's a reason that we were working together. When you're the two biggest people in the division, it's smart to take out all of the smaller competitors.
That job didn't quite land flush. Big Al able to move a little bit. Now, Gemma trying to eliminate. I can't say I blame her. You see Al come in with a head of steam there. You're going to want to get her out as quick as possible. Alice Crowley, that powerhouse, choking out Gemma on that middle rope. And legal as a headlock in this Nightmare Rumble. The winner getting an opportunity for you at your OVW Women's Championship. Now, folks, let's not forget OVW's Nightmare Rumbles do come equipped with a wild card. Someone will be randomly drawn for a re-entry back in the Rumble, a number 21 spot that really has been a tide shifter in the previous years.
Wow. That's exciting when you think about it. If you've lost a chance and you know what you did wrong or whatever, you have another chance at glory. That's pretty amazing.
And that 1 in 19 chance to win the lottery ain't bad.
Mickie Madrid!
Well, Mickie Madrid from WOW making her way back to the Nightmare Rumble. Freya, woman you faced in the Nightmare Rumble.
I sure have, and this is another powerhouse, another very strong competitor.
Coming all the way from New Mexico again. They're coming from all over the world, folks. Big neck breaker there. Mickie Madrid, I mean, you've seen it in NWA, Mickie.
You know what? I don't know that I saw her at NWA when I was there. But I'm seeing her tonight, and I think she looks great.
Might have been ships passing in tonight there. Might have my timelines off a little bit.
That's all right.
Oh, see, but let's not ignore what Leila just did right there. Mickie was coming in with that energy, with her strength, almost eliminated Ellie, and Leila came in and made the save.
Is that what you would have cut off the head of that snake before it gets too much momentum?
Exactly. It was very smart on Mickie, but also I have to give Leila her due. I would keep my teammate in as long as I could.
Now, I'm not going to say Leila Gray is where I'm going to go for a moral compass, but she is an incredible professional wrestler. She knows how to get the job done as a 3-time women's champion, a woman you've went to war with several times.
Yes, and exactly. I know she's willing to do anything to win.
Stomping out Mickie Madrid there. 12-year veteran is Mickie Madrid, but right now, having the stuffing stomped out of her by the Bad Girls Club. And hold on. Markova in trouble again here. Big Al and Gemma. Markova somehow the crush able to hold on.
Wow.
Whoa.
You're taking out the ankles there.
Oh, she's really hurting, but look at that. She's still held on.
Look at that Markova showing that will to survive, that will to fight. Gemma Jewel, though, realizes she still went over that top rope. She can still get an elimination here. Oh, hold on. Ellie almost eliminated in the corner, screaming, and Leila coming to the save.
Oh,
wow.
Show me floor is the 3-time women's champion. Sierra returned to Davis Arena after 2 years.
You know what? I have not seen Sierra since I won the title off of her in my very first reign.
And you absolutely did. And what a battle you two had. Two of the strongest women on the OVW's roster.
Oh, my goodness. She is undeniable in what she has done at OVW. Clearly one of the strongest OVW women's champions we've had in the last decade.
Absolutely. Put on clinic after clinic. Sierra just so technically proficient, so powerful, so explosive. And you see her right now immediately coming out and taking control of the Nightmare Rumble.
You know, she was the #1 spot in the very first ever OVW Women's Nightmare Rumble and lasted to the very end when it was 30 women. So you know that she's coming in with a lot of ring IQ. She knows what needs to be done to outlast these other women.
You're absolutely right, Freya. Your ring aptitude, it never ceases to amaze me. But Sierra, you're absolutely right. Incredible competitor. And after she left OVW for a little bit, she showed up in AEW. She showed up in TNA. She did the tour, but now back in the Nightmare Rumble when OVW is at its hottest. I don't know why I started on aptitude there. I apologize. But, guys, this is such an exciting matchup. It's the most exciting night of the year. I lose
you
myself
are
a little
excited.
bit.
I'm excited.
Everybody's excited.
You're
the
kicking the
sold-out Davis Arena's excited.
That's right, and we're kicking the year off right.
Absolutely, folks. It's the most unpredictable night of our calendar. And, folks, if you like unpredictable, February 10th, Tough Love, our next pay-per-view. Tickets are on sale right now at OVWrestling.com. Might see ramifications from Nightmare Rumble that night. We'll find out. But right now, let's find out who's going to be the #1 contender for that beautiful championship here at our commentary desk.
Do you have?
Folks, we're about 10 seconds away from our 19th entrant. 19 out of 20. J-Rod, the student of Rikishi, her first year in the business, and making waves. That was the ultimate athlete, and you're seeing why right there.
No, she is certainly a powerhouse. I actually, when I was living on the West Coast, have watched her work. She is extremely strong and powerful. What an amazing addition to the Rumble tonight.
I gotta tell you, her energy is contagious, guys. And catching Ellie midair and using Ellie as a weapon.
Wow.
If that doesn't strike fear in the heart of your enemies, I don't know what will.
Oh, and then insult to injury, squatting her in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, not skipping leg day there. Look at Leila saving the day again for Dream Girl Ellie, but by extension, saving the day for herself in this Nightmare Rumble.
Oh!
Wow. Entire Anoa'i dynasty there. There's, decades of knowledge that could be passed down. She's still within her, after her first year of performing. But guys, you can learn a lot in 1 year when you're into that kind of learning tree.
That's absolutely correct.
Oof, God. That job trying to bring the tree down, though. Big Al, not impressed with J-Rod. Ooh. Just trying to hammer the breaths out of J-Rod there. I'm afraid as you're starting to see this wind down, is there anyone, hold on. Is there anyone jumping out at you? We'll look at number 20 out, and then we got a full scope of who we might be working with here.
Island Girl TT!
Hey, your cousin TT earned this number 20 spot Thursday night when she won that Battle Royal.
Actually, she beat Shalonce to get this number 20 spot. But still, you cannot undeny what she's done. Now, she's undeniable, excuse me.
Oh, God. And the thing I love about TT, she stays focused in the eye of the chaos. She doesn't let it get to her, and I really respect that about TT.
Yes, and she's going to be the freshest person in the ring. Even though we've got that wild card coming out, they're already battle-worn. They're already tired. They've already put in time in the ring.
Ray, if you want to stay out here instead of Steve and Josh, I'm totally fine with that. You are doing very, very well at this. And Mickie, if you want to stay too long and stay here, drink their waters, we'll have a great time.
Yeah. Or maybe we'll replace these waters with wine.
That's
we'll have a damn fine time.
Mickie, you and I are going to get along great.
Well,
right now, Leila Gray not getting
along
with
TT! No, TT!
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Look at Ellie saving her friend. Saying, leave my friend alone. TT came out, like you said, the freshest competitor now eliminated. Now that wild card, the only one remaining.
I'm excited. I'm excited to find out who it is.
I'm very excited. But is it going to be someone who's going to try to work with someone already in there to not have that numbers game with the Bad Girls Club?
There's a reason we call it the most unpredictable night of the calendar. Oh, Micah almost eliminated there. Sierra, look at that, good Lord. Just raining down forearms. Now Micah, forearm of her own. There's literally only one competitor on her feet right now. J-Rod, okay, Micah made her way up. She must have heard me.
But what's going to be that adrenaline rush with that wild card?
You're absolutely right. I mean, it's a second chance, a goal, a second chance with a huge opportunity. Who's coming back?
At this point, you've already had it taken away. So if you get a second shot at the #1 contendership, you're going to give it everything.
Your wild card entrant.
Emma being brought back into this Nightmare Rumble, and Ellie beside herself, incensed, and we thought we got rid of her.
Do you know what? We said that the person coming out might have already been tired, but she might have been one of the quickest eliminations. So now she's coming out with a chip on her shoulder.
Whoa!
And she's fresh.
And she's also coming out with that missile dropkick there, taking out Leila Gray. And anything that moves, really. Oh, Micah out middle rope, though.
You can't be eliminated unless you're thrown over the top, so that one didn't count.
And Micah, honestly, might want to stay out there, get some precious needed breaths right now, and let's kind of beat the hell out of each other. It's not admirable.
It's not unheard of, though.
It's not unheard of, it's not admirable.
But that's the other crazy thing about being in the Rumble. When you're in there, you don't know who might be waiting on the sidelines, biding their time to sneak back in when you least expect it. Wow.
J-Rod, that's that. Mickie, correct me wrong, maybe that inexperience on J-Rod's part, letting her momentum get used against her there.
Oh!
Do you know, but we have to give that to Gemma because that is the same way she was eliminated by the Bad Girls Club.
Yeah, absolutely right. Learning as she goes. Oh, hold on. Big Al after that big hurt. Now two powerhouses staring off in the middle of the ring. Big Al not intimidated by the 6-foot bombshell.
No, I mean, I have watched Big Al Saito suplex women and men twice her size. And so she is not going to let one 6-foot person intimidate her.
Look at this. The entire gamut of competitors trying to take out both powerhouses, and they do. That's 12 feet of elimination, folks. Two 6-footers taking over the top rope, but it took everyone else in the match to do it.
You know, I understand last year that is the same way that I was eliminated. Sometimes when you've got someone with that lower center of gravity, it might take multiple people to get them over the top.
Absolutely. It's a bit of a compliment, but I guess it's also a bit frustrating.
Certainly, but that's just the way the Rumble is. It's completely unexpected.
You gotta keep eyes in the back of your head and both your ears if you can. And look at this, 6 women left, Freya. One of these women will get a shot at your OVW Women's Championship at a time they're choosing.
Do you know what? Everyone in the Davis Arena is excited tonight, and I'm ecstatic to see who comes out on top. I welcome the challenge.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
sorry, I hate to cut you off, Champ.
Oh, wow. See, you never know.
Down to 5,
And now
folks.
Markova, is this smart going up to the top?
From from number 4, now from the top rope, Markova feeling it. Oh, come on.
I think she's got a second wind here.
Absolutely, she found that NOS button. Oh, hold on, what?
Oh, and then, is this it though?
Holding on.
Can the Bad Girls Club get her out?
Leila thought she had it there. Now double teaming Markova on the apron, a precarious situation. They're sweeping the legs. Markova gone. We are down to 4.
That looked nasty.
That certainly did.
She's waving at you. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, I saw.
Oh, you thought it was you?
I'm glad it wasn't. Scared the hell out of me. All right, here we go. Down to 4 women, guys.
Nah, I still have something for Ellie. I haven't forgotten all the things she did.
Ooh. I'm afraid we're down to 4 women, 2 of which the Bad Girls Club. Is there any part of you that's like, I don't want to have to deal with the Bad Girls Club again?
No, part of me would love to face them again. Let's be honest. When you have someone who has disrespected you the way that they have disrespected me.
Emma eliminated. Sorry, I hate to cut you off there, Champ.
No.
Emma eliminated. You're down to 3 now, Frey. You may very well get your wish and get a shot to tear apart the Bad Girls Club again. Unless Sierra can overcome a 2-on-1 situation.
No, they definitely have a little something coming to them. Unless Sierra.
Leila able to hold on. Sierra thought she had it.
Oh. You know, Sierra is at such a disadvantage right now, though. We've got 2-on-1. What is she going to do?
I have to give it to the Bad Girls Club. What they said they were going to do, come out here and work together, and they've done it. And it's pretty much come down, if they can get rid of Sierra, it's come down to the two of them.
But then what?
It's got them both down to the dance.
That's when it gets fun.
Speaking of fun,
Freya.
Ellie just brought herself over that top rope.
I wouldn't say that was very smart, though. Why would you go? Was that to save Leila?
Leila just dropped her friend.
Wow.
Leila just cut off Ellie.
Did Ellie just go to save Leila, and Leila backstabbed her with that elimination? I'd expect nothing less.
The baddie living up to her name.
The Women's Nightmare Rumble, Leila Gray!
Leila Gray battled her way at number 10 this past Thursday. Now she has battled her way to a #1 contendership for the OVW Women's Championship. Freya the Slayer, that is your next opponent.
Leila Gray, the winner of the 2024 Women's Nightmare Rumble. Now she gets her chance to challenge for the OVW Women's Championship. But another highlight of this year's Rumble, the return of Mickie James. Again, I get goosebumps every time she steps foot inside Davis Arena. But up next, everyone, we've got the Men's Nightmare Rumble, where one of the standouts of the Rumble is my special guest, Mr. Cal Hero.
Linda, how are you doing? And what a Rumble the women put on. And Leila Gray coming out on top. That's exciting.
That's right, but from what I recall, the Men's Rumble was also tremendous and quite a memorable night for you as well.
It really was, and I can't wait. We get to rewatch it all again here, right now.
Welcome to OVW. Oh! Oh, spine to pine, that's gotta be it. Oh. Oh my God. Whoa.
Welcome to OVW.
For the first time ever, live on pay-per-view at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, Saturday, August 31st.
Outstanding young Sacco, this young man right here. Thank you.
Well, Nick, welcome back to Davis Arena.
It's been a long time, man. Hey, I was talking with my other Mickie James backstage, and it was like our reasons for being here are identical. We saw the show, we rediscovered our love for OVW, and I'm watching this the same way that many fans are tonight. through the prism of a fan. Want to see what all the excitement's about. Thank you guys, appreciate that.
Well, right now I think the excitement's about Mick Foley, but Mick, you're right. It's been a huge year for OVW. 2024 is going to get even bigger. Some of the biggest names ever come through the halls of Davis Arena are back for the party. Let's go ahead and get into the big event. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
All right, it's Nightmare Rumble time. Eric, my man, tell them who's fighting.
The following contest is the Men's Nightmare Rumble! The rules are as follows. There will be 30 contestants in this match. Spot number 1, number 15, and number 30 were determined in matches earlier this week. The other entries have all been determined by a random drawing. In just a few minutes, number 1 and number 2 will begin in the ring. And then, every 2 minutes thereafter, another star will join the contest. The only way to be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. After all 30 have entered, one random wild card entry will enter the match once again. And the last man standing will be declared the winner of the Nightmare Rumble and will receive a title opportunity at the NWA World Championship. Introducing entry number 1, representing the Overmen, being accompanied by Shannon the Dude, Immaculate Joe Mack.
Folks, he's getting the entree shot for a reason, because that man is over 7 feet tall. The Ontario Onslaught, Joe Mack.
O'Brien, he has the unfortunate task of being the first entrant in this marathon Nightmare Rumble, losing to his own partner, Luke Curtis, this past Thursday on OVW TV.
Now, Mick, I know you're still fresh here at OVW. This man, 7-footer, been taken under the wing of EC3 as of late.
Hey, and there are worse people to be under the wing of than EC3. Not only extremely knowledgeable, but fresh and deodorized as well.
Smells incredible, you're absolutely right.
And entry number 2, the OVW Rush Division Champion, Cal Hero.
An OVW favorite, if you couldn't tell from the ovation there, Mick.
Hey, the man knows how to rock a fanny pack, and I know a little something about that.
I think he might have taken a tip or two from you, Mick. And by God, he has taken it to the next level. Your Rush Division champion, Cal Hero.
Guys, you said it. The man rocks the fanny pack. He's taking it to the next level. Cal Hero, once you leave a fanny pack kid, now the fanny pack man.
I've literally known Cal since he was a child, like an infant. So it's great to see him grow up, get this type of acceptance from the OVW crowd.
How crazy is it for him to be here in front of the jam-packed Davis Arena?
Here, right here, at the jam-packed Davis Arena.
He said it. He said it. Nightmare Rumble is up and running, guys. Historic this year. NWA World Heavyweight Championship opportunity on the line. The eyes of the world on OVW here tonight. Cal Hero and Joe Mack, they feel it.
And you got to wonder, do these men have the butterflies in their stomach, knowing what could happen if they are standing tall at the end?
Fans, you're not a fan of Joe Mack's white tights, apparently screaming whitey tighties. But right now, look at Cal Hero trying to eliminate the big 7-footer. Now, Nick, I don't know if you caught up with much of Cal Hero's 2023. The man, almost eliminated there, skinning the cat. Surviving there.
Well, go ahead, this is your show.
Oh, no, Nick, I'm saying he survived there, but he survived all 2023. He got tased, got hung, the man got set on fire, and Cal Hero still out here fighting.
The kid knows how to persevere, I will say that, and he's going to need to do that tonight. 30 men in the Nightmare Rumble.
Cal Hero knows how to get the job done when the lights shine their brightest. Former Country Boy Brewing Kentucky, former Rush Division champion, my apologies, former OVW Tag Team champion. No, hold on.
Come on, Cal.
Cal able to hold on there. Now, Mick, when you're in there in this kind of size difference, and clearly a big size, how do you approach that?
Like you're chopping down a tree. Just look for a weak link in the body You'll have to forgive my lack of knowledge about the current product. I think a lot of people tuning in may be doing it for the first time. I can tell you this, so many of the women who came back from the Rumble, they were ecstatic. They realized what a big opportunity this is. And I think everybody here, men and women, I don't want to speak for everyone, they realize this is a big, big deal.
Yeah, that's right. Even if you don't win, you can make your career here tonight. Who's coming in at number 3?
The 80s, baby! TW3!
TW3, a man who's really found his footing in OVW over the last year. The 80s, baby, TW3.
A man who has traveled up and down the road with Cal Hero for a...
To all of the loyal fans of OVW, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude. Without you, there is no OVW. Without your passion, your energy, your unwavering support, there is no us. There's no talent, no production. Without you, there's no OVW. Thank you for being the driving force behind everything we do. The unsung heroes of our saga. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, OVW fans. We can't do it without you.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Here because of the opportunity.
You're absolutely right. The lights are shining bright here tonight. The eyes of the world are here. This is the time to make your name. And Joyce Avalon not going to be left outside in the rain.
And he picked a hell of an opponent to go toe-to-toe with. The Iron Demon.
When you go to prison, you fight the biggest dog in the yard. Nightmare Rumble. Pretty darn similar if you're trying to make a name for yourself.
Well, in this, they're not trying to escape. In prison, they are trying to escape. That's the main difference.
Well, that you're waiting it out. Stiff shots there.
So you're saying when you go to prison, you fight the Undertaker?
Well,
biggest dog in the yard, Daddy.
You made a very good segue there, Mick. Oh, look at Joe and Jet. Segue into a Hurricane Rana. Are you kidding me? What? Folks, this is the night you go hell for leather. You leave it all hanging out. Joy Jet Avalon.
A man that size able to pull off a Hurricane Rana against somebody like Shane Mercer.
Shades of Scotty Steiner. In the late 80s, it was unfathomable that a guy that size could do it, and we're seeing it now again.
And that Big Papa is absolutely pumped. You're not wrong. Ooh, Shane Mercer catching Joey Jet at the top.
He's in a bad spot for a match such as this. He could go tumbling to the outside and his night is over.
It's not a good idea to hit that. Oh, no. I've only seen this online. There's no way Shane's about to do this. Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
What, did you see the height on that Enzugiri? Just an incredible athletic feat doing Antonio Inoki proud.
Wow. This crowd. Be respectful, saying holy crap, they know it's a PG show. Thank you guys.
And I think he saw me giving him the thumbs up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Foley thumbs up still means something around here.
Well, thumbs up to the Hall of Famer, that's that jump.
Big Zo!
Hold on, look at that! Tina off the top rope went for a Hurricane Rana, but Shane Mercer caught him.
Shane Mercer having none of the flashy maneuvers. Big Zo also. Oh, wait.
Is he going for a repeat? Well, look, Cal Hero eliminating both Shane Mercer and TW3 with a drop kick.
Putting themselves in a less than advantageous position up on that top rope.
Wow, 2 eliminations there, 2 huge eliminations. T-Dub and Shane Mercer both gone. Now, guys, you got a 3. You got the Cal Hero feeling really good after that, but he knows his job is not done. Fighting Joe Mack here in the corner now. Powerhouse Big Zo getting involved now. Mick, Big Zo, multi-time champion, held a lot of gold here in OVW, but never held that heavyweight championship.
Hey, I had a nice conversation with Big Zo about a talk he listened to me having with the OVW trainees at that time in 2007. The fact that he held on to a little something that I gave him that day meant a lot to me.
Was holding on to more than that right now, Mick, and that's the thing about Zo. He's a student of the game. He shows up early, he leaves late, he's in there training. Right now, he's taking to the big 7-footer, Joe Mack.
The man has big dreams, and there's no bigger a dream than getting that shot at the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. The winner of this match will get that.
Get this crowd giving Joe Mack some grief for his choice of gear, but Big Zoe giving everyone grief because he wants to win this Nightmare Rumble.
Come on, guys, he looks great in the gear. We know he looks great in the gear. They're just jealous.
Well, Joe Mack almost eliminated, guys. We are 6 competitors in. Joe Mack came in at number 1, still hanging on.
And you notice with Joe Mack always comes Shannon the Dude on the outside of the ring, the Radio World Heavyweight Champion.
Shades of Seth Rollins getting the business when he showed up looking like a Power Ranger. Not with the tighty whities, but a similar color scheme.
I'm never gonna unsee that.
Look at me.
Oh, hold on. Speaking of unsee.
The Vision. Orion.
Orion been spending time in the Dark Arts Academy with Malachi Black and Zelina Vega. Wanting to bring that newfound quickness here.
Screaming, look at me! Plowing through Cal Hero.
What a massive crossbody taking down Cal Hero. Came in at number 2. Orion sidestepping the big man. Now, Mick, you're seeing Orion, man, just kind of went metamorphosis as of late. Went from Blanco Loco to Orion, found a new darkness within him, and a new set of skills as well.
Sometimes you need to go to dark places to bring out the best in yourself.
A former masked wrestler, after losing the mask, turned into a completely different person. The person we see today.
Look at that! I mean, how do you prepare? How do you prepare for that? How do you scout that?
I can smell the hot stuff from here. The one hot stuff holdout.
Oh, good Lord! Did you hear the impact?
For those not in the know, hot stuff of popular vasodilator from the late 80s. Banned by WWE due to an allergic reaction by the Road Dogg.
Yeah, it smells pretty stiff. It's pretty stiff.
Folks, I know you weren't expecting to get a little history lesson here, but hey, words of wisdom from Mick Foley, the WWE Hall of Famer. It's an honor to have you out here, sir. It's an honor to have you here at the Nightmare Rumble.
You didn't know I was going to be able to provide that level of insight, right?
No, thank you. Yeah, we're really learning something here today.
I hope Road Dogg's watching. I hope you know that was your fault, Road Dogg. Oh, look at that Orion staying alive. So
no
quick.
fault. It was his, he did us all a major favor with that one, believe me. Wrestling Leon White with his body all but doused in it was no day at the beach, my friends.
Right now, Zoe trying to sink Cal to a day at the beach, get him out of this Rumble, but who's coming in next?
The Nephilim, Damone Solovino.
OVW Academy standout Damone Solovino calls himself the Nephilim.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. 2 entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
He might be dark, he might be twisted, but he's incredible in the ring. An OVW Academy standout and a former tag team champion for a reason. Look at Big Zoe now trying to eliminate Joey Jet Avalon. Got him up and over, but Avalon holding on, but the apron in such a dangerous place.
Now, Mick, you may have seen yourself more as a fan here of OVW, but you have been inside of the ring. You have been in Rumbles before.
Yeah.
How are these guys feeling at this point in the match?
I have to tell you, one of the most harrowing and nerve-wracking experiences is waiting backstage for your number to be called. I'll put it up there with wrestling for the WWE title. And it doesn't matter how big that crowd is, it's about capturing that moment, realizing now's your time to shine.
Someone about to realize that moment right now, Mick. Let's see who is going to be the number 9th entry in this Nightmare Rumble. Oh, hold on!
Outrunner Truth Magnum!
The hustle of the hustle and muscle. One half of the youngest men alive, the Outrunners, and on. Cal Heroes.
Come on, Cal.
Almost eliminated. Look at Truth Magnum coming in like a jet ski with NOS on it.
The speedboat Dreamboat himself coming in and cleaning house.
Truth Magnum, one of the most technically proficient wrestlers Davis Arena has ever seen.
You gotta spin it to win it. That's the Outrunners' way of life.
Brother, back in my day, we called that fire.
They got it in spades through the Outrunners, and right now Truth Magnum showing you. They spent the last year touring everywhere. Ring of Honor, AEW, NWA, you name it. Right now, Truth trying to get an opportunity at the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. Now, Mick, let me ask you, you've been a man in a few days. Oh, Cal, hold on, look at that.
How the hell is...
The educated feet of Cal Hero. Joy Jet, though, sees what he's doing, hanging on. Cal able to survive. Now, Mick, let me ask you, you've had a few tag team partners in your past. I mean, if you're in the Rumble and you know you've got a partner coming in later, does that give you a little hope? Does that give you that little extra?
Absolutely, but it can also give you a false sense of security, because I've seen some pretty close people. When I say brother, I'm not just talking about wrestling vernacular. I've seen brothers turn on brothers, brother.
And brother, I can appreciate the additional brother, and you're absolutely right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that false sense of security. And hold on. Speaking of loss of security, Joe Mack, razor's edge from the top rope. Are you freaking kidding me?
Everybody on their feet but the big man.
He is the #1 entrant. We're almost halfway through, and they just threw a man off the top rope. Look at the fire in Joe Mack. Good Lord. Anyone doing that off the top rope is one thing. A 7-footer?
I've not seen it done. I've been around the great Khali. Yet to see Khali do something of that magnitude.
Khali, a great champion. I don't know if he has that speed of Joe Mack, though. Oh, hold on.
To get bundles.
The head of the Gorilla Gang to get bundles. The Powerhouse making his way in. The hustling right for Damon Solovino. Oh, hold on. Side headlock here. Neck breaker.
The man knows how to fight, but even more so, a great professional wrestler.
Yes, you got to admire, though. The get went in there calm. He didn't go in like a head of steam trying to fight everybody. He stood in the middle. Let him come at him.
Working counter wrestling right now and doing it great.
Oh, hold on. To get bundles guys back to Truth Magnum and OVW Original, but they wanting to live to fight another day there. Truth moving. Oh! Little double team maneuver there. What's to get? Whoops. I don't even know what you call that, but taking out the 7-footer there.
Regardless, the 7-footer folded in half. Still in the ring. I can't believe it. This match almost halfway through. Joe Mack still in this match.
Coming in at #1 and #2 and still holding on. Look at Truth holding on as well. And guys, you've seen Joy Jet Avalon starting to get a little tired as well, coming in at #5. I mean, these men have just beat the hell out of each other, but when the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship opportunity is on the line.
How the hell is Zoe kicking this man in the face?
Hold on, Zoe! Up and over, his own momentum use against him. Look at him holding on.
Zoe-mentum, if you will.
There you go.
There you go.
Joe Mack, though. Oh, big boot taking out the big man. Big Zoe eliminated.
And you see, to get bundles with his foot tied in the ropes.
Now, Mick, I'd be remiss if I didn't let you know. Nightmare Rumble does come with an extra asterisk. We have a wild card entry. Someone who's been eliminated will get an opportunity to come in at #31.
I love it. I love that.
Oh, what to get hung up in that rope? Got that ankle compressed between those ropes. That's a steel cable.
Brother, I lost an ear that way.
I didn't want to bring it up.
What did you say? I can't hear you. I only have one ear. That was bad, right? Real bad.
Look at him now limping. Jay De Niro, big man making his way out here. Oh, look behind Jay De Niro. Grixis. We still have had so much history you can make a book about it. Whoa! Grixis headbutt to Jay De Niro, the man who gave him that cast. Hold on. Grixis, I don't think he's in this Rumble, but he's looking to throw some fists anyway.
Unofficial competitor, just looking to make a statement. I respect that.
I mean, no better night to make a statement than tonight, January 6th, the sold-out Davis Arena.
Crixus out here looking for a pound of flesh from Jay De Niro. And this crowd is bloodthirsty. They want to see it.
You talk about bloodthirsty. Crixus, who has been on the shelf for months.
Just laying into Jay De Niro, guys. He's not part of the Rumble. That's not part of the match. Crixus cannot win this. He just wants some recompense and revenge.
You see all the referees that are assigned to this match focused on that task.
And what you're seeing, Mick, that Scottish War Machine. Oh, hold on. Drew almost eliminated there. Scottish War Machine was put on the shelf by the man that he is beating the hell out of on the outside. Hold on. Oh, hold on.
What is this?
Crixus got bad intentions here. We're looking to set up that table. War Machine chances started. That's only going to fuel the fire inside of Crixus.
I met the War Machine way back when, ICW Scotland, right?
Absolutely. Crixus has been all over. He is a world travel competitor, found his way here to Davis Arena, trained at OVW Academy with Doug Basham and Al Snow, and now out here trying to decimate De Niro, who's finally made it into the ring. Crixus being taken out by security and taking everyone we got to get him out of here.
The Chicago Bear Hug.
Not taking kindly to being escorted by security.
My
Some monsters out.
Wow, Cal, you are fighting hard, staying in that Rumble.
I am getting sweat. I'm sweating all over the place just watching it back. I mean, I remember right. It was pretty hot in there, and there's still a lot to go.
That's right. The action is always heating up here inside OVW's Davis Arena, but make sure to stick around because, again, we're going to see who gets the challenge for the NWA Heavyweight Championship.
Welcome to OVW. Oh!
Oh, spine to pine, that's gotta be it. Oh my God! Whoa!
Welcome to OVW.
For the first time ever, live on pay-per-view at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, Saturday, August 31st.
Two here to be part of the Rumble.
Coming from all over to be part of OVW and what we are creating right now, folks. The talk of the wrestling world is OVW, and Bo Amir, very new here at OVW, wanting to claim his spot.
You know some background on this guy?
Very little, actually. Bo Amir is relatively new. He calls himself the new face of fear. He's worked with Booker T.
If he's a Booker T student, he knows the game. Booker T does not let his students out until he knows they'll do him proud.
And I think Bo Amir has every opportunity to make him proud right here. Eliminating Joe Mack. Oh my God!
Just like that.
Look at this. Bo Amir towering over Steve Michaels, who's over 7 feet tall himself. Hold on. No. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? No, that's 500 pounds.
That's impressive.
My God.
Like I told you, Mick, we don't know a lot about Bo Amir right now, but we're learning quite a bit right now.
All I need to know is he's trained under Booker T. And I see the want-to in his eyes.
Are you kidding me? He just shoved the man over.
He's the strongest man in Kentucky. Amir just treated him like a child.
Amir hasn't even broken a sweat.
I don't know if he's been broken a minute and a half. Good Lord, 3 eliminations in rapid succession. 3 of the biggest. He might have just eliminated 1 ton of humanity.
He did break the dreams of those competitors no longer in the Nightmare Rumble.
Mac Attack, you keep wearing those tighty whities, brother. Keep wearing those tighties.
Joe Mack being to get Bundles eliminated as well.
Perhaps the Kane-esque moniker should have been attributed to Amir. This guy's impressive.
You went early with the Kane thing, eh?
Hoda! Hey,
Danny Domingo is back, and taking out Jay De Niro. Jay De Niro, oh my God, through the table.
House of Fire. No, I sense a rude awakening. Hold on a second, dude. You better turn around.
Manny feeling like a skyscraper right now, but I think he's about to be
He's about to wake up to a nightmare.
It's a Nightmare Rumble, folks, for a reason. Oh. Manny Domingo in serious trouble here. Bo Amir. Oh, God.
Welcome back, Manny Domingo. I bet you wish you stayed out just a little bit longer.
Someone call SDF here in Louisville. Let them know that's not an airplane. That was Manny Domingo being thrown by Bo Amir. Hold on, Manny up, Manny down, dominator from Bo Amir. Normally I'd say you don't want to put your opponent down the max, you gotta get him over the top rope, but I don't think that's an issue for Bo Amir.
I think Truth Magnum is the wisest man in the contest, picking his spots, spent a lot of time outside, never eliminated.
It's not just young, tan, and vascular, the Outrunners are ring technicians. They have incredible ring awareness and know how to stay alive. Cal Hero on the bad end of Jack Stane's foot. It looked like he was going for Bo Amir and then switched gears. Look at Truth Magnum. Truth Magnum and Cal Hero double teaming Jack Stane here.
Well, not only has Cal Hero been in the match as long as he has, but he's not damn 7 feet tall.
Whoa.
The date event almost eliminated.
Look at this guy just point out Jack Vaughn is a giant of a man. He looks small next to Amir. I know I detected the smell of hot stuff earlier. I detect the smell of money. I'm calling it right now.
Now he looks small next to him. He looked small when he got thrown by the man, but Truth Magnum, to your point, holding alive again. Cal Hero now at the hands of Amir. Who's in next?
Ryan Von Rocket!
Von Rocket out with the Von Rockettes. The crowd happy to see the Rockstar, former OVW heavyweight champion in his own right.
The resident rockstar of OVW, Ryan Von Rocket with the Rockettes, looking to stake his claim for NWA gold here tonight.
Von Rockettes unsuccessful in their Nightmare Rumble appearance earlier tonight. Von Rocket looking to right the wrongs. Made his way into the ring. Hold on, Bo Amir tosses him right back out. That might be a record, guys. That might be a record. Von Rocket's still saying he can't stop the Rock, but I think it was just successfully stopped.
Do we have an official count for how many seconds?
But Nick, I don't think we can count how many, like a blink. I think that's a little too short for us to count.
We might be measuring in milliseconds for that one, but
we need an Olympic stopwatch.
I will say, if you have to fall into the loving arms of the Von Rockettes as a consolation prize, by God, I'd be willing to take it.
Well, Von Rocket been eliminated, but the smell from his smoke show coming out still lingering. But guys, we still have 5 men in this Nightmare Rumble vying for an opportunity at the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Hammer away at Amir.
They might need one more to make it even.
Guys, Cal Hero in there since number 2 still surviving.
He's really working that fretboard next to me. This is inspiring.
Nick, I don't know if you know this, but Ryan's really into rock and roll.
Well, my son Mickey is a great guitar, excellent guitarist. I think he can pick up a couple tips from your man there.
Yeah, just know he's going to do it in a fake British accent, and I can't fully explain that.
Covered in sparkles.
Now, Bo Amir choking out Truth Magnum, a man who's stayed alive so far in this matchup. There's one man you didn't want to run into. Oh, hold on.
Hold on. Jack Stane just stopped the
Stop. A suggestion for the big boys out there. We got to get Cal Hero out of there. One way, I'm not saying we have to, but the way to get Cal Hero out is to join forces.
Cal's got Vaughn. Cal got him up and over.
Vaughn nearly out himself.
Cal's almost eliminated, turned into an almost elimination.
Not only is Cal surviving, but he's somehow still thriving in this match. Unbelievable.
Bo Amir still choking the life out of Truth Magnum. Guys, Truth is fading. He might be getting eliminated here soon. Maybe not. They could have come at a better time. You ever have the Outrunners, the muscle of the hustle and the muscle. One half the speedboat Dreamboats, the Lambo duo. See if they're cut up from the butt up. And they might be co-Nightmare Rumble winners.
The youngest men alive. And he picked one hell of an opponent here. Big Amir. Is he going to get it?
Oh, big right hand.
Still not off of his feet, though.
Look at Truth. Eyes full of intensity. Turbo trying to take it to Amir here. Trying to take the big man off his feet for the first time in this Rumble. diving forearm. Guys, Turbo doesn't leave his feet often.
Well, Turbo now, a rare sight, perched on the top rope.
Mick, I explain Truth and Turbo to you, but they're pretty much what they say on the tin.
He looks like he swallowed Scotty Tuhati. Oh, God! It looks like Scotty Tuhati swallowed
I'll never
Scotty
unsee
Tuhati.
that, but I'll never unsee the fact that Turbo just got Bo Amir down to a knee for the first time in this matchup.
Might be for the first time in Amir's OVW career that we're seeing him in this vulnerable of a position.
Now they go. Everybody in. Oh, all four men were trying to go towards Amir, but now Jax Day wants a piece. Oh, hold on. Big headbutt from Bo Amir, who's really showing out in this matchup. Chokeslam didn't quite get off, but look at Cal here. Look at the heart. The man finish is number 2.
Come on, kid.
No question about it. Every man wants to win this Rumble, but again, it's about making a statement. I'm not sure if Cal's going to be good to go after that.
I don't
coming
think
down from that height.
At the way he hit his head, I don't think Cal can make a coherent statement. Look at that chokeslam to Turbo, who is a big man, but Amir just tossing him around like he's nothing.
No way. No way.
Jack Vaughn just had the breath taken away. You saw it come. And look at that! The height! How strong is Bo Amir? Can anyone stop this absolute juggernaut?
Mahabali Shira!
Speaking of juggernaut!
You ask if somebody can stop him, by God, the Indian Lion might be just the man.
The man who was born to fight, the man who was born to be a warrior. Shira, Bo Amir, look at that. The stare down over, right hand's being thrown. Now Shira never backing down for a fight. No man he will back down from. Mick, you saw Wrestlers on Netflix. You saw the heart of Shira.
This guy really captured my imagination. As a handful of OVW talent did. I'm rooting for him. Like, as a human being, I'm rooting for him because I know much. Oh my goodness!
Here's Shira said, "Move! This is mine." Amir eliminated. Jack Stain seizing that opportunity, though. No, are you kidding me? What?
Whoa.
What the hell? Just like that.
Did you just hear the breath leave the room? Wow, it's like someone just told you Christmas was canceled.
I was honestly going to call him over just to tell him that was an awesome display. Looking for big things from that guy.
Bo Amir.
Look, we had a nice talk about India and the pressure he feels to perform, not just for himself, but for his country. It's got to be a disappointment.
When you put the weight of billions on your shoulder, it's a heavy load, but Shira happy to carry, but now eliminated down to these 5 men in this Nightmare Rumble, folks. We are 20 competitors into this 30-man Nightmare Rumble. NWA World Heavyweight Championship opportunity on the line.
You posed the question about the advantage a tag team has, and we're seeing it now.
You're seeing the Outrunners do what they do best. There's a reason they say they're sexy and appealing from the floor to the ceiling. They're multi-time tag champions in multiple organizations, and they're spinning to win it.
Pat Sajak, eat your heart out.
Oh, momentum being halted now, but let's see who's coming in at number 21.
Omar Amir!
One half of Peaches and Cream. Omar Amir, former OVW Heavyweight Champion, a man who's won the whole damn enchilada before in the Nightmare Rumble, making his presence felt.
He knows how it feels to stand tall when the lights are shining at their brightest, looking to do it again here tonight.
90% of natural sleep aids don't work. Most remedies make bold claims, but never measure their real impact. Meet Sophie, the natural plant-based spray that does. Sophie isn't one size fits all. It experiments with different plant extracts to find what works for you. Paired with an app and machine learning, Sophie learns to optimize your sleep because not all plants work the same for everyone. Sophie is as unique as you.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back to your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy, official physical therapy provider of Bellarmine Athletics and the trusted choice for keeping you in the game.
Profile, and to your point, Rick, he wants to be the man. Oh, look at that double chop block. Trying to take out the means of conveyance of the big man. You take out those legs, that's a top-heavy man.
I still cannot believe that Cal Hero, over 50 minutes now, taking the ass-kicking of his life.
And again, being sat on by Jack Stane.
8,
folks,
7,
let's see who's coming out
6,
next.
who's coming out?
I love how much fun you're having here,
The
man.
anticipation, I love it.
Shotgun Tony Gunn!
The business damn sure just picked up the OVW Heavyweight Champion, the Arkansas Roughneck, Tony Gunn.
He's known for 2 things, drinking whiskey and kicking ass, and the whiskey's gone.
I'll take that bottle just to make sure it's safe. Let me have that.
Hey, come on, you're on the job.
Mickey, you might only want that if you have an open wound you're trying to sanitize.
Look at the bruise on the back of the thigh.
Look at that.
Well, hey, FBI, if you need Cashflow's fingerprints, just go get Jack Vaughn's thigh. But right now, Vaughn facing the man who took his OVW Heavyweight Championship just a few short weeks ago. You gotta think Vaughn would love to eliminate Tony Gunn and repay that favor.
Tony Gunn, already OVW Heavyweight Champion, wouldn't mind adding another championship. What in the hell is Jack doing here?
Trying to disorient Tony Gunn. Jack Vaughn goes for the big boot. Tony Gunn eliminates Vaughn. Vaughn uses his own momentum. Your favorite wrestler, Mick,
My
gone.
new favorite wrestler's night is over.
Where you get his autograph?
But his career is not. Yeah, you got a Sharpie here. I want this guy's autograph.
Here you go. I'll get you. Here you go. You got a little piece of paper there. You can write on the run sheet that he got eliminated from. Jack Vaughn, not happy, guys. But this match rolls on. Jack Stane beats the Cream, Cashflow, Tony Gunn, and Cal Hero. The man showing worlds of heart.
A word, please. Jack. You're my new favorite wrestler. Give me your autograph, okay, buddy? Thanks, Ben.
Mick, the ultimate fan here.
Mustache game really strong tonight.
Squaring off. Jack Stane going for Cal. Beats the Cream.
Thank you, brother.
Cash.
Thank you. Yeah.
Just breaking down into an absolute ride here in the middle of the ring again. Oh, look at that. Jack Stane's shoulder first into that steel ring post. Cal Hero.
The whole ring shifted.
Cal Hero saving us. Making it. Oh, hold on. Real one. Bada boom.
Real one. What?
Tony Gunn eliminated. Guys, Tony Gunn and Real One. You saw him go toe-to-toe, face-to-face last Thursday. Tony Gunn, Real One under the skin of Tony Gunn, and we already know that. And now eliminating Tony Gunn over the top rope.
The Real One, an international superstar, had a nice talk with him about how much being here in OVW means to them. Badgering him.
Taunting the Arkansas Roughneck, telling him bring it in, telling him bring it here, getting under the skin, getting in the mind of Tony Gunn. And Real One, look at that, just taunting Tony. Tony's been eliminated, but he is not done fighting, not by a long shot.
Enzo has taken credit for Tony Gunn being the OVW Heavyweight Champion and Tony having none of it.
Oh, hold on. I don't think Real One sees Cashflow behind him.
He's about to catch a Real One if he doesn't watch out.
Could this be a Donnybrook?
Cashflow being patient, taking his time here, letting Real One think he's in control. Oh. Real One not wanting to take his eyes off Tony, but just realized he backed into the proprietor of the chop shop. Real One got something else to worry about. This crowd, bloodthirsty. They want to see the chop shop open on the Real One.
Major hate between these two guys. It's palpable.
The Real One coming in, showing his ego past Thursday on OVW TV.
Look at those lunchbox-like hands wrapping around the throat of Real One. Cashflow. Real One trying to get out of dodge, trying to get away. Cashflow. Look at Tony Gunn. Tony Gunn choking him, using that belt to try to choke Real One. We got someone else coming into this Rumble, but guys, this is breaking down.
Enzo not making too many friends here in OVW.
Tony Gunn, he wants to tear everyone limb from limb. But OVW officials holding it back. Now, hold on. What the hell is Tony Evans doing?
Where's he going?
Tony,
I believe he's just taking a little break-a-rooney underneath the ring.
Tony Evans absconding under the ring. Hold on. Real one almost eliminated Cashflow in a precarious situation. Jack Stain and Omar. And now Luscious in the mix as well. We might see 5 eliminations right here.
You can have nobody left in the ring by the time it's all over.
Cal Hero, the only one not in the fray, getting some much-needed breath with the number 2 entrant.
Cal, take that breather, buddy.
Do everything you can. In through the nose, out through the mouth, Cal.
Jack Stain now turns his attention back to Cal Hero. And now back trying to eliminate Omar and Cash here. Jack Stain.
Back to the task at hand, trying to get that big monster cash flow out.
Division, the Rush division, any division he wants to be in. What a drop kick.
My God. I don't know how much more ZDP is going to be involved in this.
Ooh, shot straight to the throat there.
I don't know how much Star Rider's going to be involved after that.
Rev taking the breath of Star Rider away. Folks, we are 28 competitors in
Ripping
here.
at the mask.
Can you believe?
Look at that, using that mask to pull him down.
Cal Hero is now approaching the 1 hour mark.
You're absolutely right, Mick. We've been saying approaching that hour. Cal Hero showing you the grit, showing you the determination that is needed here in OVW, that is needed to go to that next level to become a champion.
He's been in there nearly an hour, and by God, it looks like he's been in there every second of it. Absolutely destroyed so far, but still has a chance.
Look at that, trying to give him that bone.
I thought you said there's a PG show.
No, it's a quite literal bone.
That's weak, right?
Oh,
sorry,
boy.
my apologies.
What's
Sorry.
pay-per-view? It's like a PG-13 situation.
My bad.
Well, hold on, Rev. Oh, look, Star Rider holding on. Rev was waiting for him to come back. Look at that. Almost a fallen angel there was Reverend Ronnie Roberts. Oh, hold on, ZDP. What the hell is ZDP doing? What the hell just happened? ZDP, I think, was trying to save the Rev, but ended up taking him out.
He went about it the wrong way, by God.
Here we go, number 29.
Adam Revolver.
Oh, Tony Evans just came out of nowhere, eliminated Star Rider.
And just like that, he's right back out.
And now he's back under the ring.
I mean, it is a brilliant strategy he's got so far. He is still legally a part of this match, guys.
And now Adam Revolver also a part of this match. And man, as a Triple Crown champion in OVW, has done everything there is to do. And is part of the Overman under that EC3 faction. Look at Real One now taking it to Cal Hero in the corner. Over 1 hour, and Cal Hero still fighting with everything he's got and then some. Hold on, Cal. Drop kick off the top rope. And holding on somehow, but guys, I don't know if he meant to, he just went limp. Cal's feet less than a foot from the floor. Can he hold on here?
He's cognitive. Ooh. He's cognitive, but that's about all I can give him.
Great ring awareness there, able to get himself to the steps. Doesn't have to hold up his own weight there.
Something just doesn't ring correct to me about Johnny Evans hanging under the ring. Juxtapose his performance with that of Cal Hero.
Now, Mick, I told you about last year. The Cal was hung, set on fire, tased. You're looking at the man who did it in Adam Revolver. But Cal Hero telling, real one, you got to wait a minute. I got a score to settle. Cal Hero.
That's Cal under the bottom rope. For those new to the program, you need to go over the top rope, both feet touching the ground for an elimination.
Thank you, Mick.
Revolver trying to get away, but runs right into the real one. Now Adam Revolver in a bad situation. Shannon the Dude, oh come on, Shannon the Dude getting involved
You
in
knew
ringside.
that Shannon had to get involved at some point.
Thumb to the eye that throws in the real one into Cal Hero. Real one eliminated. And guys, we know who the number 30 entrant is here.
Only I can make you certified.
Guys, this does not look good for Cal.
Certified Luke Curtis.
Weakened, exhausted.
Cal Hero, alien number 2, still holding on, Steve.
And yes, the Overmen standing tall here at the end of the Nightmare Rumble, and you know it's just a matter of which one's it gonna be.
Well, let me ask you though, Steve, Thursday, Luke Curtis turned his back on Joe Mack to win this opportunity to come in at number 30. His tag team partner, his fellow Overman, can Adam Revolver fully trust Luke Curtis coming into this matchup after Thursday?
All they need to worry about right now is Cal Hero, eliminating Cal Hero. After that, they can cross that bridge.
As to come this close like Cal Hero has, all for naught. Been a great performance.
Well, we talked about
display of courage.
You don't have to win to make an impression, and by God, the showing that Cal Hero has put up so far has been one for the ages.
Guys, we are down to the final 3. The only thing left is that wild card entrant that's going to be drawn at random. We're down to Cal Hero, who's been in since number 2 over an hour now. And look at this! Still has something in the tank somehow!
And don't forget, somewhere out there's a Tony Evans. He might be out in the crowd by now.
And Adam Revolver is in the crowd. He's eliminated.
Come on!
Then there were 2. Or are there 3?
Let's say 2.5 right now.
Yeah, 2.5.
Okay.
Well, and we still have the wild card.
There's the half.
Tony Evans. Tony Evans eliminated by Cal Hero. We are down to 2 in the wild card. Luke Curtis exploding out of the corner, dropping Cal Hero.
We've got one more. Who will?
This is the wild card.
Yep.
This is the wild card.
It's the most unpredictable night.
And up goes Cal.
Cal eliminated. No. Coming in at number 2 over an hour.
Your wild card
Luke Curtis standing tall, standing alone.
No.
Luke Curtis, fresh as a daisy, only has to take out one other competitor.
What the hell?
Cal Hero.
Cal Hero back in this Nightmare Rumble. Guys, he's been in since number 2, over an hour.
Number 2 and number 31, Cal Hero. Now's the chance. Can he make the dream a reality?
We're making for you, Luke Curtis. Is this what you wanted? You got the weakest guy you possibly could. He's been in over an hour.
I have to tell you, no joking around here. The robe worn reminded me of the robe that Kerry Von Erich won the night he defeated Ric Flair for the NWA Championship. And we know what's at stake here, a shot at the NWA Championship.
And right now, Cal Hero, Luke Curtis, the final 2 men. One of these men will challenge EC3 for that NWA World's Heavyweight Championship.
Cal Hero somehow finding it within himself to mount an offense.
Cal Hero finding that extra level. Big back body drop. How is he doing this?
He's digging deep.
But how much more digging can you do? How much heart can one man have?
Cal might have hit the center of the earth with all that digging. But look at this, trying to beat the magma of a Luke Curtis. Ooh, collision middle of the ring there. Both men got a little bit of it. Oh, and again. Hold on, Cal Hero. Oh my God! Luke Curtis did it. Luke Curtis did it. EC3's fellow Overman.
Certified Luke Curtis.
Cal, so close.
It still stings, but you know what? Hey, being the Iron Man in the Men's Nightmare Rumble is something I'm very proud about, and if you get thrown over the rope twice, doesn't that kind of cancel out for next year? Because then I won't get thrown over the top rope, and then I'll just win the whole thing.
Perhaps, but this year's winner of the Men's Nightmare Rumble, certified Luke Curtis, who will get to challenge EC3 for that NWA World's Championship. But Cal, another memorable moment from this year, Mick Foley here.
Who would have thought anybody, and everybody shows up here at the Davis Arena, and Mick Foley was there to watch the entire Men's Nightmare Rumble. How cool is that?
That is super cool, and you never know who will else make their presence here at OVW. So more reasons to tune in with us